Yo, how's it going, everybody? My name is Android Prime, but you can call me GDP. And today we're doing something a bit different. Normally I don't do these just talking videos, but I do want to take a minute to talk about, Mecha BREAK. My beginnings with it, how things have transpired since then, all the way up now to season 4, and why I also believe that now is the best time to either get into or come back to the game. Alright, let's get into it. So I've been on the game ever since the alpha. If I recall correctly, I saw an ad on it, thought it was cool, signed up for it, and got into the game, and I was immediately hooked. Right? Absolutely fell in love with the game, just with everything that they just had, even at that time. And look, I love the game so much that I literally bought Armored Core 6 to compensate when the alpha ended. I know, it's bad, it's backwards, I know. And of course, when the beta came back out, I was on it all day, every day, as much as I could. I just really loved the game. Because for me personally, Mecha BREAK filled a void that most mech-focused games or any other futuristic games just couldn't get right, It's fast-paced, got a variety of strikers, designs, and how they play, easy to get into, hard to master, and honestly, I just couldn't get enough. And still, to me personally, it's still one of the greatest mech games in our current age, especially with it being free to play. And I saw a long, vibrant, successful future for Mecha BREAK. I'm talking like in tournaments, I'm talking like in story lore, animations, and things of that nature. And just with everything going on, the hype with it at the time, I did not think things would go so wrong so fast. Okay, so what went wrong with Mecha BREAK was a series of events, a series of things, and I'm only going to be giving the Reader's Digest version of everything that's happened. But if you want full details and information, I recommend checking out Domomosh and Sylvie Claus on their videos. To me personally, those two are the heavy hitters for Mecha BREAK in the North American servers. So with that being said, the main thing that was killing Mecha BREAK at the time was the lack of communication between the community and the developers. Well, mainly Chris. Another big thing was the balancing issues with the strikers and team stacking. Some mechs were just overly busted, overly broken. Rest in peace to Season 0 Welkin. Just saying. And we had empty promises of a new 12v12 mode and the Break edition of the game. And then just a terrible storefront with ridiculous prices. Look, $50 for just an ace pilot and their mech. $50 each. That's a whole game that you want me to spend money on for two things that don't even transfer to the other servers. Really? Really? And then another reason that is personal to me, but I feel that is a legitimate, valid reason, was that the game only launched on Xbox and PC, but not PlayStation. Now, at least from my experience, I feel that mecha and futuristic games live on PlayStation, or at least they have a longer lifespan on PlayStation than that of Xbox and or PC. So Mecha BREAK shot themselves in the foot with that one. Like, I'm not even going to hold you. They should have released the game on PlayStation first. They should have did it on there first. I'm just gonna keep it a beam. Or at least did everything all together. And with all those things happening, it's no surprise that the player count went down drastically. I was very shocked that we actually even got a Season 2, let alone a Season 3. But now we are here in Season 4, and I feel this is the best time to get back into the game because things have changed, and things are changing. Right before the end of Season 3, we came to find out that a new ground crew took over Mecha BREAK, and the first thing they wanted to do was make the game right for everybody, with what's available now, and then what's in store in the future. First thing they did was to make sure to keep us up front with things that are happening in the timeline of events. Communication. First thing they wanted to change up and get better was communication. I mean, we already have a roadmap for Season 4 and Season 5. So that is something to look forward to if things are happening. Now in Season 4, we have a new mode, a new PvE mode, to where it's a roguelike tower, and you gotta get up to 40 floors, go through a series of challenges, and then get little perks along the way, which is actually really fun for those who don't want to sit there be doing a PvP all the time, or Mashmock. Or another thing, Mashmock is now fully PvE because covert missions are permanent now. Meaning you and your squad can just go in and just do your missions what you need to all together, and you don't have to worry about enemy teams of that nature. So there's more PvE content there and more along the way, especially now with the new Spectral Nexus mode. Now right now the mode is only playable solo, but if I'm not mistaken, squads will be available later, meaning you can have your team up to 3 later on. The store and everything now got a major overhaul. Mission tokens, they used to reset in each season, no longer reset. They roll over into future seasons, all right? And those are what you acquire just by simply playing the game and completing missions in the game. So they stay with you now. Older items that were missed in previous seasons, they return and they get rotated out so that you can actually claim them by either using core right or mission tokens. So there's that. You know, and another thing, you no longer need to wait to level up to get certain items, which is really annoying in the first 3 seasons, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I shouldn't have to accumulate 100,000 mission tokens just to purchase this for 28k. But now, if you got the credit, you can get it. If it's right there and you got the money, you can do it. You can do it. Well, the currency, the item thing. You knew what I meant. You knew what I meant. Come on. The only thing that I'm still griping over is that the ice pilots are still basically $50. Please, please, Mecha BREAK, if you can change it. I'm telling you, if you drop that to like 20, maybe even $30, or just give us like a bundle for like, give us two or three for $50, I promise you, those sales will go up on that. I'm keeping the beam. The striker balancing has gotten a lot better, and quality of life changes are still constantly happening in Mecha BREAK. And again, now is the best time to either get into or get back into it and give it another shot, you know? The only sad part I can think about right now is that the Break edition of Mecha BREAK, the PS5 edition of Mecha BREAK, has sadly been discontinued. They let us know that, hey, it was a big promise, it was a major deal, it was an ordeal to get everything done. But until they can get reestablished or get things going up better, they are discontinuing the release for PS5 edition of Mecha BREAK. So I'm sorry, y'all. My PS5 folks, that's not happening anytime soon. And again, that hurts to say. It sucks. Believe me, I know. I feel it too. I feel it too. But hopefully, as things progress, the development for the Break edition will return, and hopefully return soon. But to all those that can and are willing to try, I welcome you to Mecha BREAK with open arms. And I'm down to play some matches with people, you know, just hit me up on the official Discord. The official Mecha BREAK Discord, I mean. And, you know, I'm down to run casuals, Mashmock, I'm down to run custom lobbies if you ever have enough people together. And, you know, from one mecha enjoyer to another, I wouldn't recommend this if I didn't love the game. Okay? Look, it's fun, there's variety, it's free to play, and I'm telling you, it is something else. This is a game that could really, really stick around if given the right chance and opportunity. And with this new crew and everything, let's please give this new ground crew the opportunity to make things the way Mecha BREAK should be. I still have high hopes for the game. I really, really do. And I will continue to play it because, again, I love it. I love the game. Dang, that's all I really have to say. And with that being said, that does conclude this video. If you did enjoy it, please be sure to leave a like. Let me know if you like these little talking videos, these little chit chat videos. Like I said, I don't do them often. I'm not really comfortable with doing it. I hate listening to my voice. I absolutely hate it with a passion. But I need to get better. I need to get better about it. So yeah, please let me know. And of course, with that being said, wherever you're at in the world, I wish you good morning, good evening, and good night. Until next time, I will catch you later. You guys take care. See ya.